Shit. Hello everyone, and welcome to my second production analysis video. It's been a while since the first one. There's a few reasons for that. One, I've got a job which does, get in the way of, timing and all that sort of stuff. Two, research, kind of making sure that it's a song that I want to review. There's loads of songs out there, but talking about the production of some of them would be pretty boring. Three, copyright issues. The first one took a while to get out because I uploaded it and immediately it got completely wiped by AC/DC's, the copyright holders of that song, and it got cleared eventually. You saw the video, hopefully. If you haven't, go check it out. But that took a while to sort out. And four, I'm lazy. So anyway, our second one is going to be Private Investigations by Straits. This is such an interesting track for a number of reasons. It was released on the 23rd of August, 1982. It's a great year for many reasons, 1982. But I love the feel of this track. I will be going into the composition of it a bit more than I did last time. I still want to focus on production rather than composition. Loads of people out there analyse composition. I want to focus more on the other side of the glass panel and focus on the desk side of it. But at the same time, I feel like the composition is really important to this track and the way the production mixes in with it. So yeah, let's get into it really fast. I spent a lot of the last video waffling to start off with. So Straits, written of course by Mark Knopfler. This is Private Investigations. Let's give it a listen and I'll give you my thoughts as we go. I might as well give you a few thoughts immediately because it's a long kind of intro. We're 5 seconds in, I can't hear anything yet. There we go. It's a low, deep synthesizer, and immediately that gives the track some tension, if you like. Bit of an overtone there, just a higher note seeping in slowly. I mean, how far are we in now? 30 seconds. And there's that guitar on a nice delay. A couple of piano chords. Still haven't really kicked in yet. Call and response guitar. Building up that tension for a long time. 51 seconds that took to actually, kick in. I love this bit in a sec. Here. That there is a really, really nice kind of compositional element where, I mean, it's already tense, it's already a mysterious kind of, piano line that he's playing, but then there's that da-da, that was not in tune at all, but you know what I'm talking about. It goes all mysterious and more sinister, I think is the word I'm looking for. Let's just quickly go back and listen to it again. That wasn't far enough back, was it? Let's go back a bit further. And just here now. Makes the whole thing just that bit more sinister and really sets up the tone of the track. Similar there. And then it resolves very nicely, actually.
It's a mystery to me. The game commences for the usual fee.
And there, in that left ear, we heard the first sort of sign of what I'm looking for in this track. There's really nice panning in this track, a really good use of stereo. And also shout out to Mark Knopfler's use of, he's not singing, is he? He's talking much like I am right now. And the use of spoken word, I mean, that's kind of his style anyway, but in this particular track, that works really, really well.
It's a mystery to me. The game commences for the usual fee, plus expenses. Confidential information.
Really nice kind of pad synth sounds.
It's not a public inquiry.
It's all working very, very nicely to set that tone. You can really easily picture the setting in your head.
I go checking out the reports.
Again, in the left ear.
Picking up the dirt. You get to meet
It's all in the left at the moment. And the centre. There's nothing just in here at the moment.
treachery and treason. There's always an excuse for it. And when I find the reason, I still can't get used to it.
It's like a private investigator just telling his story to himself more than anyone else. Just thinking, what am I doing here?
And what have you got? At the end of the day,
Builds up a bit.
what do you got? The takeaway. A bottle of whiskey.
But his tone in his voice doesn't
You
change.
set her lies. Blinds on the window and a pain behind the eyes.
This is held really nicely. Very, very well done. Production-wise, all the interesting stuff happens in the second part of the song. Again, listen, there's no drums, it's just that one hi-hat. Because you don't want anything too big to invade the space. Just a nice, calm hi-hat to keep that rhythm.
Scarred for life. No compensation. Private investigation.
Now that sound effect of the footsteps is very, very nice. Again, helping to set the setting in your head. I mean, what I picture, I don't know about you guys, but what I get from this song is this sort of back alley or this sort of disused building, and there's like puddles on the floor, there's a pipe dripping down, just this really dark, damp, dank place that's not very nice to be. Whether it's his, you know, just the dampest office you've ever seen, or whether it's, you know, where he's investigating, I don't know, but that's the sort of setting I get from it, and it's all due to the tone of the track and the sound effects. As you just heard the footsteps, there's a few more to come in the second part of the track, and also, as I'm about to touch on in this second part, sort of all the reverb that comes in as well. You know, you get a sense of space in this track due to all the reverb that comes in. That little undercurrent, just that one deep synth there underneath everything. Even that, in the left ear, had a lot of reverb on it. It's all in a very sort of big, reflective room. Listen to how much reverb was on that tom then. Just listen to that tom very, very quickly in the right-hand ear. Just listen to how long it holds. It holds for ages. There's just so much reverb. It's a big, big empty room, this. And now we get that stereo. There's a shaker in the right, there's an instrument in the left, which for the life of me, I've got a mental block. I can't even remember what that's called. You'll be shouting it in the comments. It's a really nice... Oh, very loud guitar. Louder than anything else in the track. Very nice kind of offbeat bringing in the drums there. So much reverb. That's what this track is all about, the reverb. What's this? Echoes for so long. so mysterious, so creepy, so sinister. And that's why I say the composition, little sound effect there as well. Glass tinkling, all helps you picture the scene. Gun cock. The glass tinkling, the guns, the footsteps. It's compositional and it's also production. And it all gels. Huge tom sounds. And again, a kind of offbeat final chord. But it carries on for a while. It takes a long time to end, as if it's telling you the story goes on. Still ending. Fading out slowly. There's not a whole lot special about this production. It's just a heck of a lot of reverb and some really nice sampled sound effects. And all together, it really helps you picture the scene of what's going on here. Picture the setting, who it is. Like, I don't know who you're picturing. I personally get like kind of that Dick Tracy kind of look, you know, the hat, the big long coat. That's the guy who's telling the story, possibly a bit darker than Dick Tracy tells it, but yeah, it's a really nice gelling of Mark Knopfler's songwriting and the production, which actually I'm going to quickly look. Who actually produced this? Oh, Mark Knopfler. There you go. It's a man who knew what he wanted. He produced it. He wrote it. And, you know, I think he nailed it in every single sense. Just by, again, not doing anything special. Stick a load of reverb on that. Make really nice use of stereo panning to give it... And that, again, helps to give it the space. You know, it's not all cramped in the middle. Just like the reverb makes you, you know, picture that big room it's in. Also, there's a thing over there. There's a thing over there. He's using that space really, really well. And it's just a really nice... and clever kind of production, you know, simple but very, very sweetly done. So yeah, there's nothing much I can compare it to. Like in the last one, Back in Black, I was comparing it to the Hailstorm. Well, I was comparing the album to like the Hailstorm version of Shoot to Thrill and this and that. There's not a whole lot really to compare this to. It's just a very, very good production in and of itself, and quite a unique one. I've not really heard another song like this. Really, where it gets that sort of sinister feeling all the way through. It almost sounds more like something that should be on a soundtrack rather than a song, but nonetheless, it reached number 2 in the United Kingdom. I wonder what beat it. I haven't done enough research to find what beat it in the singles chart, but nevertheless, thank you for watching. That was my second production analysis. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the drill for YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, bell, all those shenanigans. And hopefully I shall see you in the next one. God knows when that'll be. It could be in a week, it could be in another 3 months' time. Who knows, just depends on time, if I've got a song that I want to do. If you want me to review a certain song, leave that in the comments, and I'll try and get round to it. And also, I saw a comment on the last video, someone who said they didn't quite understand what is meant by some of the terminology regarding the production on the albums they've got, and I'm looking to do another kind of separate series where I go into production specific, so I'll talk about things like delay and multi-track and all that sort of stuff, so you can get an insight into production rather than just songwriting. So if you're interested in that, make sure you do stick around by hitting subscribe and the bell. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care of yourself, stay safe. It's still a pandemic going on out there. Unless you're watching this in a few years' time. In which case I really hope it's gone by then. But yeah, thank you. And hopefully I shall see you next time. Goodbye.